people when I stopped drinking Jägermeister. Like I'm doing Bikram yoga now and eating tofu. I'm still hammered all the time, but it's not Jaeger, which is just a shitty drink. At some point, I saw a clip of myself on stage yelling at the bar, drunk, "Hey, can I get a shot of Jägermeister?" But I could see me. Like, in my head, I'm young. But then I saw I'm just an old fucking dude, and just the word Jägermeister coming out of your mouth is some desperate cry to be young again. And it's like the old guy is a silver-haired fox, but he still has 2 hoop earrings. And he's like, "Hey, ladies," like, "Oh, don't be that fucking dude. Just drink something clear." Because Jake LaMotta, the fighter, is a neighbor of ours in Bisbee, Arizona. He lives 2 blocks down. If you don't know Jake LaMotta, he was a fighter, a legendary fighter. The movie Raging Bull, yes, no, Dad? Robert De Niro. For you 22-year-olds, let me explain. Robert De Niro used to be an actor. In the moving pictures, one of his greatest roles was that playing Jake LaMotta in Raging Bull. It was a real guy that's our neighbor, and we never met him till last year. A mutual friend brought him to the house to watch football, and we're wicked excited. Like, fucking Jake LaMotta's coming here. And they brought him over. He's like 91. There's no Jake LaMotta left of the Jake LaMotta. So we're all like happy, and they bring him in, and we're like, oh. Like, for a boxer my age, they're fucked up, and he's twice that. So they bring him in, like he's fucking up. They have him by one elbow, 91 years old, and they plop it on the couch like an eggplant. We're like, "Hey, Jake LaMotta's here." And he's got a trophy wife who's 30 years his junior, which means she's still in her 60s. So the trophy is a bit tarnished at this point. It's no Stanley Cup anymore. It's more of a bowling trophy. And she's a very sweet woman. She has all the characteristics of trophy wife. She has bleach blonde hair, and the 60-year-old tit job is forced up so the good parts are showing through the top. And you go, okay, and she's very sweet, and she's trying to distract from... Jake LaMotta doesn't know where he is. He doesn't know he's watching football. He's confused on the couch. The only time he showed any cognitive recognition of his surroundings, I saw him scrambling with his cigarettes and fumbling and looking to the door like, who will walk me out so I can smoke? And I said, "It's okay, Jake. You can smoke in the house." And he went, That's how fucking deep cigarettes get you. Nothing else. He's then straight back to confusion. So his wife is very sweet, and she's talking to me and Bingo. I can't believe we've lived here so long and we've never met, and it's so nice. And at some point she says, "You know, Jake and I are doing a play on Saturday night at the Central School in Old Bisbee. We'd love it if you come. I wrote it myself," she says. "Oh, really? All by your little lonely. That fucking half cadaver on my couch didn't chime in with some of his great ideas on how the script should be written for the arc of the story?" And normally you would have to stun gun me, cattle prod me to get me into a play. I'm not interested until I spend an hour and a half with Jake LaMotta at my house. That's gonna be live on stage? I'm not missing this for the world. And we went, and it lived up to every awful expectation that we had. It was so tragic. She wrote it herself. It's called Lady and the Champ. And she wrote it, so thank God it's mostly her, and she has an acoustic guitar, so she'll tell some stories and anecdotes, and then sing some show tune kind of things. In the corner stands a boxer and a fighter by his... And you're like, oh, God. And then they plop the champ out on the other side of the stage in a chair. And they sit him down. He still has no idea where he is. He still thinks he's watching football at my house. his only job is to pepper the script with some one-liners and some shadow boxing. So occasionally he stands up, I fought Sugar Ray so many times, I got diabetes. Which is not a bad line for a fucking 91-year-old boxer. Except the champ forgets he already did the line. So moments later, he stands back up, but in the middle of a song, stop, but Sugar Ray. And they have to come out. They can't stage whisper to him because he's deaf as a stump. So they physically have to come out and push him back down in his chair and yell at him. Not yet, champ. Wait till the end of the number and then you do the, okay? All right. And we're in the back of the room fucking dying. Like, it's quiet. We're having to bite our hands like children in church, trying not to giggle. It was like seeing if Mr. Schiavo brought Terry Schiavo on the road as a song and dance act. Hello, my honey. Hello, my baby. Hello, my ragtime. Thank you. Terry and I will be selling merchandise after the show. Terry will lick your T-shirts for you to personalize them as a little souvenir of the great time we had tonight here. And as much as I'm enjoying it, for all the worst reasons, there's part of my head going, all right, how long before that's you? I've been doing this shit 23 years. How long? I've taken a lot of shots to the head just like the champ. How long before that final synapse in my brain burns out that would have told me, don't do this anymore. You're embarrassing yourself thoroughly. But I have my trophy wife, Bingo. She doesn't want to get a real job, so she's just shoving me out on the stage. Go get him, champ. Jägermeister. Maybe it already happened. I don't know. Maybe this is being filmed. Don't do this anymore.
As of 9 a.m. this morning, our EV trucking company is officially in operation.
Andrew's zero-emission trucks are driving the transportation category forward.
We'll make driving safer, easier, and less stressful. Now our technology needs to keep up with demand.
He needs to put pedal to the metal on hiring more software engineers.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for relevant candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
When you buy a new house, you might say,
shut the front door.
Winning.
No, seriously, shut the front door. We own this house now.
But you actually need to say,
like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
That's right. The local State Farm agent is there to help you choose the coverage you need.
Welcome to my crib. No one says that anymore, but I don't care.
So just remember, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
Plug in a Hyundai EV and the extraordinary happens. From the charge time and range in the Ioniq 5 and 6 to the adventurous spirit of the Kona Electric to the 601 horsepower Ioniq 5N. Hyundai EVs make the extraordinary electrifying. There's joy in every journey.
EPA estimated 303-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 5 SE SEL limited rear-wheel drive and 361-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 6 SE long-range rear-wheel drive with fully charged battery. Actual range may vary. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details.
Ladies and gentlemen, Colin Quinn. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 4 pages. That's how long the Constitution is. If you haven't read it,
I hope you feel as stupid as I felt last year when I started this show, and I hadn't read it yet. 4 pages, that's the whole thing. That's our whole country based on 4 pages, which is pretty amazing, the Constitution. But the thing is, it worked. Well, it worked, and now this country's about to break up. People see this country as either, you know, the last best hope, hard work and fair play, or exploitation and greed, depending on, you know, whatever, however you like to see things. And like I said, we're gonna break up. This country's gonna get divorced. Red states, blue states. A house divided cannot stand. And you know who said that? Kris Jenner. That's correct. And we're going to break up because people keep trying to tell each other what to do. That's our whole thing. I want people to act this way. I want people to act that way. But the whole point of the Constitution is nobody gets to tell each other what to do. We don't get along. We don't agree on anything, but everybody loves the Constitution. I mean, soccer moms and strippers both talk about it. You know, cops and criminals, the Tea Party and the ACLU, everybody believes in the Constitution. Yeah, Declaration of Independence never really took off the way people thought it would. Even though that was important too, that was like our divorce papers from England. That was, you know, when in the course of human events, it becomes necessary. It's not you, England, it's us, but we have to walk away. But the Constitution, everybody here knows it. We all know what it says. Nobody had to read it. You know, you can't, 4 pages, like I said, you don't have this kind of time, but, you know, everybody knows what it says because you can quote it when your friends get pulled over outside a bar. You have the friend that's a lawyer. Don't worry, they can't touch you if you're within 50 feet of a U.S. mailbox. That's a federal offense. You know, that's the thing about the Constitution. It's the only document, the drunker you get, the better you understand what it says. You know? And that's because it was written by the Founding Fathers. Our Constitution was written during a convention, which is a 4-month bar crawl they had in Philadelphia in like 1787. Yeah. That's why our national character, our personality as a country, is kind of a bar personality. People looked at us like the shining light on the beacon, like fun. They're having fun, the bar's open. And, you know, we were a friendly country, a generous country. We could be a little pushy sometimes, though, not read the room, you know. Just like, try democracy. Give it a try. The guy won't even give it a sip, you know. It's like, it won't work over here. Trust me, it'll work in Iraq. Here, try it, you know. You know. We're a flirtatious country. We're like, come on over to our place after it closes. Everybody. You're tired, you're poor, you're huddled masses. Don't worry. Then wake up the next day. Jesus Christ, what are all these people doing in my house? How am I gonna feed everybody? Like, who's out on my couch? I can't cook breakfast for everybody. You know?
Trying to figure out love. That is rough. Love. That is very difficult. It's a lot to it. I don't know. I'm not good at it at all, frankly. I'm trying to get better at it. I think I'm getting better at it, but it just, you don't have, I like the wrong people. And I'm not about to say that, you know, I have bad luck or you know, oh my God, look at me with 10 shitty people in a row. I don't know what's wrong. It's me. I like bad boys. I like bad boys. I don't mean like a motorcycle in an earring. That's a homosexual. I mean, like a fucking asshole. Like, you have 2 options as a lady. You know, I actually like to say, that if I want to fuck you, that's not a compliment. It's a diagnosis. There's something very wrong with you. And if you don't already know that, then fucking thank me for telling you that by fucking you. But you have 2 options as a lady. You have a guy over here who's like, you know, I love you, you're beautiful, you're amazing, you're perfect, I want to give you money and cupcakes and prizes and shit, right? Then you have a guy over here who's like, I don't like you, go away, you're the worst, boo to you. And then every time I just weigh the 2. I'm like, all right, this guy has prizes. This guy does not like me. All right, that's good things to think about. Weigh the 2, balance it out, figure it out. It's a hard one, you know. And every time you start to, like, I try to fix a shitty guy every single time, and it never fucking works. It's never worked. It's never paid off, right? I met a guy recently who I thought was like, this is for me. This is the right choice for me. He was like, I always say, like, I want a guy who is, you know, he gets it, but he can fix shit, you know? And my friends would always be like, there's no funny lumberjacks. That's a weird request. But I met a guy who was amazing, like incredible, and he was funny and lovely, and he like lived in Vermont in the woods, you know? Like in a house in the woods, not in the actual woods, like a weird creature. But he was like incredible, and he would like send me pictures of himself building his deck. He's like, look, I built a deck, you know? And I'd write back like, I took a taxi 2 blocks, we're different, you know? But I went out there. I went out there to visit him. I went to Vermont. I sledded. I'm from LA. I sledded for this guy, right? I went to the Goodwill. I bought a head-to-toe red snowsuit. I went careening down the hill. He was like, oh, look, it's the Red Baron. And I said, are you making fun of me because I can't have children? And what? That was fun. That was fun that happened. And then I go to New York, and he was like, I want to come see you. And I gave him permission, because he's a grown man, and he needs that. Gave him permission to come see me. He was so happy. He was so happy I gave him permission to come see me. He wrote back, I can't stop smiling, XOXO. Yeah, a guy who built a deck couldn't stop smiling, XOXO. I don't know if it's because I'm a comedian, because I moved around a lot as a kid, and I'm just a cynical person, but it took all of the willpower in my entire being to not write back like, fag. You fucking faggot. Maybe that's why I'm single, right? Maybe that's why I can't find anybody, because the minute someone says I love you, my first thought is like, oh, you love me. I want to go suck a dick if you love me so much. No, Morgan, I think you're beautiful. Oh, is this as beautiful as a fucking dick in your mouth? Beautiful? That's how mature I get. I'm pretty mature. I just want to do 10 of those. I just want to take care of you forever. Why don't you just take care of those fucking balls on your face? Let's do it. Let's do it.
I mentioned before that I like gambling. I used to gamble on the NBA, but the NBA are a bunch of fucking hypocrites. You know what the NBA's motto is for kids? Stay in school. Tell that to LeBron fucking James. Hey, LeBron, screw the 90 million. Brush up on your biology. They're hypocrites. If the NBA weren't hypocrites and they really wanted to promote staying in school, at the All-Star game, instead of a slam dunk contest, hold a spelling bee for the player. Be more fun to watch, I guarantee fucking thing. What'd be more fun to watch? A basketball player dunking again, or Stephon Marbury trying to spell receipt? Or Wednesday, or one of those tricky fucking words. I know what you're saying. Art, you're the hypocrite. You can't spell receipt or Wednesday. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm not telling kids to stay in fucking school either. I have a different message for the children. Mine involves a Filipino whore and some acid. Fire! I watch sports now and I get pissed. Too many good-looking guys in sports. A good-looking guy who's great at sports has everything. You know what I mean? Like, you know who I hate? Tom Brady, man. I know all you whores love him, but fuck you. He ain't fucking you. He's going through the Victoria's Secret catalog. I don't think you're in it. Tom Brady just pisses me the fuck. His life is so... like 3 fucking Super Bowl rings. He leaves one supermodel who he has a kid with. She gets pregnant, so you're not hot enough. And then he goes from one supermodel to Gisele Bündchen. So now he's fucking Gisele Bündchen, and he looks like a model. I'm not a fag, but he looks like a model. Gisele Bündchen looks like a way better model, don't get me wrong. But he's how much better could his life get? Like, what's gonna happen? He'll be eating out Gisele Bündchen, and he'll like find $1 million in her pussy. Oh, yeah, honey. Whoa. Whoa, my tongue just hit something. Oh, that's a piece of gold bullion. Just like everything valuable's in her fucking twat. Like, honey, look, I just found a rookie Mickey Mantle card. In mint condition. And it smells like Gisele Bündchen's pussy. That's a $5 million car. Like, what else could he find? Oh, my God, honey, there's a Golden Globe Award in your pussy. Gisele Bündchen's like, oh, Leonardo DiCaprio must have left that there. Brady gets all pissed off. Yeah, well, I'm putting a fucking Super Bowl ring in there for Wesley Snipes to find in 2 years. You know you're a hot guy if you could store shit in a hot chick's pussy. For me, it wouldn't be anything cool. It'd be like, I don't know, like an O'Doul's and some weed. What's up? Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming to downtown Newark, New Jersey. What a great place to be on a summer weekend. Wonderful. It's the first time I've come to downtown Newark and I've not left with a handful of Vicodin. It's a weird town, Newark, man, because there's all colleges around, but there's still neighborhoods you don't want to go into that are just a brief walk away, you know. And the neighborhoods, you know, sort of mess around with each other. It's odd. It's an odd grouping. Like, you'll see a college kid from Rutgers or Seton Hall with a laptop 2 feet away from a Mexican with a blender, like the... What are you making, Jose? What's going on there? Actually, it's convenient. The after party's at my old Coke dealer's backyard. It's right over here. Guy's got a big backyard. So thank you for coming to Newark. I'd like to read some supportive tweets I got before we get started. Yeah, my Twitter followers, these are people, keep in mind, that are following me. They're my big fans. I announced on Twitter a couple of days ago that I'd be doing my own Comedy Central special, and here's a couple of tweets I got back from my big fans. A kid in Iowa wrote, "Eat a dick, fatty."
How many calories?
Thank you. A woman in Montana wrote, "Try not to look like an enormous piece of whale shit." And this was topical from a kid in Jersey. Heard you're doing a stand-up special in Newark. Did the Special Olympics add a comedy event? Thank you, guys. I could cry. Thank you. Very touching from my followers. It's weird times, man. I remember when having people following you was a bad fucking thing. And the word friend wasn't a verb. It's a weird time.
Treat yourself to a new indulgent duo. Firecracker Steak and Shrimp, available now at Panda Express. Tender, juicy steak, succulent shrimp, and veggies. Wok tossed in a spicy firecracker sauce create an exciting dish that's loaded with bold flavors. But our firecracker steak and shrimp is only here for a limited time. So head to your nearest Panda Express. Visit us at PandaExpress.com or use the Panda Express mobile app to order firecracker steak and shrimp today.
There's a new class of blockbuster drugs. Drugs like Ozempic. They're changing bodies.
And all of a sudden, just the weight starts falling off.
Fortunes.
It just got too expensive.
They're just bank breakers.
And industries.
There was a lot of excitement. There was a lot of skepticism.
The impact of these drugs, from business to health, is just beginning.
From the journal, $1 Trillion Shot. Tap now to listen on Spotify.
I think the older you get, though, the more important food becomes, too. I mean, you guys are a young couple. You don't care about food. You have drinks. There's not one. Look at this table. Fucking bags and bags. Appetizers everywhere. Not one morsel of protein on just alcohol. You wake up in the morning. What do you want to do? Let's run through a field naked. Blow me in a bush. And let's have a tic-tac for lunch and then make a mural of you blowing me in a bush. And then drink margaritas all night and puke on each other in an alley naked and find a deer up in Westchester and fuck on the back of it and then videogram, Insta-Vine, whatever the fuck it is, and release it on the internet and raise money for deer that get fucked on. And the older you get, the more important food becomes, man. Seriously, if you had an 18-year-old girl naked that turned 18 3 days ago, just naked on a bed, holding her vagina gently open. And my wife next to her going, go ahead, buddy, that's for you. You deserve it, because I'm a bitch. And a biscotti next to her. I would choose the fucking biscotti every time. Yeah, I would. And a biscotti is a shit snack, you understand me? The shittiest of cookies. Dry fucking cement cookie with an almond. It just sucks because there's no help, there's nothing out there. I've been fat, my whole life, and now I gotta go to the gym again. I gotta eat healthy, which sucks. I can't even have ranch dressing. I have vinaigrette, which that's the face you make. Like you went down on an old lady. That's the same. I would imagine that would be the same. I've never done that, but I figured it'd be dusty and a little, what is that, apple? I could do all that shit. It just sucks. I hate it. I wish all the technology we have, all the amazing shit we can do. Everybody in the room has a phone. It's crazy. 20 years ago, you had to go home if you wanted to use the phone. Or use the pay phone and get bum aids on your ear. Remember that? You had to go home. You had to go home to the room with the phone. There was one room, not every room, with a fucking cord. You had to undo it. Now everybody in the room, and you have a phone in your pocket, not just a phone, it's a magic machine. It has photos and videos and games. You can take a video of your nuts and send it to an Eskimo in an igloo in Alaska, and he can go, ha, nuts, and laugh. You can make an Eskimo laugh with your blonde nuts. That's amazing. And they can't make an apple taste like mac and cheese? That shit can't happen? Take a bite of a green apple. 5 taste buds are like, yay, apples. Like 5 of you guys, apples are here, yay. Take a bite of mac and cheese. Every taste bud's like, fucking mac and cheese. Oh my God, mac and cheese. Mac and cheese, mac and cheese, mac and cheese. That's the way everything should taste.
She hasn't been laughing at all. I don't think women are funny either, ma'am. It's hard. You think I want to work? This sucks. I just want to relax. The women's movement ruined a permanent vacation for all of us. We were having fun. Our dad would give some guy some land and some cows, and we wouldn't have to do anything. And if we wanted something from our husband, we'd just twist our dimples and talk like a baby. Please, Mr. Sweetie, buy me a dress. Write me a check. And then if you didn't get what you wanted, you just faint. Like they had couches made just for fainting. The most work we'd have to do is get up out of our king-size bed, walk over to the couch, and pass out. I don't even know why I do comedy. Like, you look at guys and you're like, no one on the bill tonight. But a lot of these guys, they do comedy so they can get laid. And they'll like take home the chicks in the front row, and like you hear them backstage, they can be really aggressive and they're always bragging like, oh yeah, fucking killed last night. And afterwards I got these chicks grabbing their jugs on Pharaoh and banging them. It was all awesome. Yeah. And I'm like, I wonder why I do comedy. I don't think it's to bed the audience members. Oh yeah, fucking kill with my Rite Aid joke. Wonder how many of these audience balls I can fit in my mouth. What? I love comedy, man. Men are just driven by sex, right? Like they're either watching porn or playing video games. Which one do you do? Both, right? Which one? What's your favorite video game? Do you like Call of Duty? Is that the one where you... Call of Duty, that's the one where you lay on the couch and protect our country while you're eating a sandwich. Everyone's obsessed with video games. And my friend's like, no, Natasha, you don't understand the technology now. It's amazing. I can run through a forest, I can have sex with a girl, I can deal cocaine. I'm like, you know where else you can do that? In life. And if you stopped playing Call of Duty and started doing cocaine, you'd probably have a girlfriend. You have a wife, though, so congratulations. Fiance! Oh, wonderful. I'm so happy for you. All right. Are there any toilet babies in the works?
Don't feel bad for him. He's a total piece of shit. He is. I just walked in on him masturbating. He's like, are you mad? I'm like, no, but you seem to be. Holy shit. I'm like, does it owe you money? What's going on? He never chokes me like that. That's all I'm saying. Man. A lot of hot couples here tonight. You guys, how long? No, how long? Good for you, sir. Big dick, great. These are sexy. You're hot. When did you get out? Recently. What's your name? What? Don Diego? That's a lot of names. Your mom got greedy. That's a mouthful. That's sexy, though. Where are you from? Denver? Okay.
But you guys went out of your way to find fun, and no one does that anymore. Everyone loves to get pissed all the time, and they like to stay pissed. You all have friends that are like, and this sucks, and that girl dumped me 4 years ago, and I can't fuck, and you're like, well, why don't we go outside? No, I'm gonna stay home and watch Cheaters. But like, you guys... That's so important to schedule fun. You don't have to get pissed about anything. That's what I'm starting to realize. You don't ever have to be mad. If a guy cuts you off on the freeway, you can just go, neat. You don't have to be mad for 3 months. People carry that shit. They bring that story. Oh my God, it fucking sucks. And they tell their friend, then a guy cut me off. And their friend's like, one time 2 guys cut me off. And they're like, oh, we can connect for hours on hating everything. And like, you don't have to do that. You can make anything fun. I'm realizing I'm just playing with everything now. I'm gonna make my death fun, right? Because we're all gonna die. Why not have fun with it? Why do we worry all the way up until the death? And then we worry, and then we die. And we're like, see, I told you I'd die. And you're like, how are you talking to me? But I'm assuming that I'll know when I die, too. That's part of it. Because you always hear people coming out of hospitals, right, where a relative just died, and they'll always say shit like, and he took his last breath, and he knew that it was his last breath. How do you know that he knew? No one has ever taken a last breath and went, hey, everybody, this is my last breath. Take care, I'm dying right now. No one said that. So you're lying, and he's dancing above you like a ghost, like, no, I thought there were more breaths. Stop telling people that. Ooh. So You gotta strategize your death and be excited about it. That's how you do it. I want everyone gathered around. I'm gonna make it so fun. You guys are all hacky with your ways of dying. Oh, look at me, I'm original. A bomb. Like, what I'm gonna do is so much better because this is so much smarter. First of all, I want everyone gathered around. I want a lot of attention when I die. I want as many people. I'm gonna sell tickets. And see me die. In fact, that's my closer tonight. That's not true, but now it's all fucking creepy. It's not really. Unless there's some asshole in the crowd with a gun. But let me tell you, it'll sell. That CD will fucking sell. If I got shot at the end. I give Comedy Central permission to release this if I get fucking shot. Now you're all fucking thinking about it. There's some asshole going, I wish I brought my fucking gun. But I do, part of me wants that thing, you know? That's the best thing that happened to Elvis's career was his fucking death. You know he'd be like on Hollywood Squares right now if that didn't happen. But like they'll be like, he's a legend. Well, because he died. Okay, so anyway, this is my plan. I want everyone gathered around and I want to do the flat line. And by the way, it's kind of bullshit that we can't hear our own flat line. Right? It's the most pivotal sound of your entire goddamn life and it goes off the second you can't hear it. Which is why I'm gonna outlive mine just a little bit. I'm gonna hold on. When it goes boof, boof, I'm just gonna be like, ah! It'll be like, boof, I'm gonna yell, I fucking heard it! And that'll be my last words, and I'll freeze right there. And I'll be pointing right in my mom, and she'll be like, ah! And I'll be like, yeah! And then I'll die right there. It's such a weird moment, you know? That's how you wanna use. Your body gets stiff, you wanna take advantage of that shit. You wanna make that fun. In the last 10 seconds, I'm gonna get my body into a very weird, tight, entangled yoga pretzel position. Right? Because I know that your body gets stiff when you die. I want to make it very hard for my family to unscramble me, which will be the most fun last 10 seconds too, right? Because I'll be getting in the position like, goodbye, mother, mom, and brother Kevin. And I'm from Little House on the Prairie. And they'll be like, what are you doing? And I'm like, no, I always die like this. It's okay. And then all of a sudden, weird open casket with my legs draped over the side. Because they can't close it, right? Spandex with the balls cut out. I forgot to mention. I'm gonna have that. You won't know about that. You'll realize it in the last. I'll be getting in the position, be like, what's that? And I'll be like, guess. And then I'm gonna do this with my eye too, so that I'm forcibly staring at you, staring back at my balls, and you won't know that that's coming. You'll just be walking up to the coffin, all normal coffin walking, the way you normally walk, like da da da. Good look at a coffin again, and there I'll be in that position and be like, what the shit? And my dad will be like, I know, we can't get pants on him. We didn't know he was gonna do this. It's so annoying. And he'll be like, that's the worst thing I've ever seen. And he'll be like, no, Creed is the worst thing you've ever seen.
I can drive here. That's a big deal because I don't like to fly. No one likes to fly. I mean, I don't want to crash. Like when you think about that shit, that's just, you just go, well, I don't want to crash, you know, that's it. And so that's all I need really, fucking not to want to fly. Cause you see all the bad shit that can happen to you out of nowhere. Like you watch this fucking Japanese tsunami and you earthquakes and shit, and then you start to have to, like you ever, look, you believe in God, okay, I believe in God, but you ever have trouble giving a fuck about, like, shit that you're supposed to give a fuck about? And so you trying to work it out with God to just like, you be like, this tsunami's terrible, and you just like, oh my God, I can't, I cannot give a fuck about this shit. Cause you love God. Look, you're not evil, but you're just like, God, send me a sign to let me know why I should give a fuck about this shit. Cause I can't. I cannot. It ain't no racial thing, it's just it's happening somewhere If there's any people in here that are, because there are people, man, who seriously give a fuck. I think that's the yin and yang, man. They give a fuck, man, and I'm not. I give a fuck about what I give a fuck about, and I'm just like. And I like, it's a little uncomfortable here right now, because it is, we working out deals right now where it's like, you know, but to me, like, Tsunamis is a tough one because the pictures of it ain't like the shit you see on the movies where you go, that's scary, like, where it be a mountain of water and it's covering the Empire State Building and shit. Like, the shit you see on the news, you be like, that's it? That's a tsunami? This shit look like I could have lived through that, just pulling my pants off and shit. You died from that bullshit? But it's no tsunamis happening here. I mean, we get the motherfucking blizzards and shit. You motherfuckers get end of the world snow. But people who don't live in snow think snow is bullshit. But that shuts you down. Shut your electricity down. The company be like, we can't get out there for a week. You be like, damn. But nobody give a fuck when it's, you know, when it's not them. When you get on planes, do you make deals with God? Do you make your one-time, then you ain't shit. After that deal you make, you get on the plane, you see an old lady with her bags and shit, you be like, move, move, you bump out the way, get her bags and shit, you put them up. Look, God, look, see I helped this old woman when she needed help. She didn't even ask me for help. And I helped her, I put the bag up there, and you're like, you're not gonna let the plane crash, right, God? Because I'm too good of a person for you to kill. And then when the plane lands and she's looking at me like, you gonna get my bags? I'm like, come on, bitch. In my head, let's be honest, you know I ain't gonna fucking get your fucking bags. Cause I don't give a shit about fucking ground karma. Ground karma don't mean shit to me. It's good y'all laughing. I like it. And I hope everybody ain't laughing, because it's not fun if everybody's laughing. It's always good to have somebody here going, that's not. That's just.
You love listening to your favorite artists, and we love listening to you. So let's talk. Click now to take part in our short survey, and you could win a month of gloriously uninterrupted music with Spotify Premium. That means you can enjoy all your favorite artists ad-free. Sound good? Then all you need to do is hit the banner now for your chance to win.
At Sierra, discover great deals on top brand workout gear, like high-quality walking shoes, which might lead to another discovery.
40,000 steps, baby. Who's on top now, Karen?
You've taken the office step challenge a step too far. Don't worry, though. Sierra also has yoga gear. It might be a good place to find your zen. Discover top brands at unexpectedly low prices. Sierra, let's get moving.
Humans sometimes make human mistakes. Thankfully, the 2025 Hyundai Tucson Hybrid offers class-leading advanced safety features for humans who are, well, human. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for details.
Explore the tropics now at Whole Foods Market, where you'll find juicy savings on fresh fruits, plus indulge in island-inspired flavors in the prepared foods department, bakery, snack aisles, and even the coffee bar through April 8th.
I like people watching, mostly this one woman. Yeah. I'm doing them one at a time. From behind bushes and stuff, you know. I think surprise parties are weird because people jump up and they yell the word surprise at the party. I came home to my house and you guys emerged from my furniture. You don't have to tell me how to feel. I don't need like a hint from the group, you know? It's not like if you yell out another feeling, I'm gonna have that one instead. I come home and everybody jumps up. Confidence! Oh, all right, yeah. Damn right, I feel great. Got to spend an hour at the party answering questions like, hey, so were you really confident when we jumped up and yelled out confidence? Yeah, I wasn't faking. I had no idea. I was confident. I mean, I came in feeling kind of lousy about myself, and I felt, yeah, really self-assured. It's a great confidence party. I'm so glad you guys threw it for me. My friend has hand soap that smells like coconut, which is great, very nice. Unless your hands are dirty from coconuts. Then it's a disaster. It's the worst soap possible. I can't tell if I made any progress in this situation. This is how my hands started out. This sucks. You see somebody smelling their hand, I feel like there's never a good story behind that. It just looks negative, you know? If you try to make it look positive, it looks even worse. If you see a guy who's like, let's go talk to that guy. He's pretty happy about whatever he put his hand in. It's no good. If you're on a bus and you want to save that seat next to you open, people are getting on, just smell your hand as they walk by. How you doing? You want to take a whiff of this? What is this? This good? You can sit here, by the way. Is this human? What is this? I don't like automatic paper towel dispensers because they don't tell you when they're not working. So I end up in the bathroom just looking like a shitty magician for a few minutes. Waving my arms around. What do I have to do to get a piece of paper, man? Automatic paper towel dispenser is a solution to something that was never a problem. Hey man, you know how people get a paper towel when they need one? Yeah, they just take their hand and pull it and then they have one? Yeah. We're gonna change that. We're gonna use lasers and make it really complicated. That seems pretty unnecessary. Extremely unnecessary, yeah, that's the idea. We're gonna work on the sinks too. Oh yeah, what are you gonna do there? We're gonna get rid of the hot and cold handles and just have a sensor and they'll have to conjure the water to get it out of the faucet. Like a little rain dance with their hands. But then they won't be able to adjust the water temperature. Fuck them. We're gonna finish up with the toilets. Oh yeah, what are you doing there? Oh, you know when someone's sitting on the toilet and they move like a millimeter? Yeah, we're thinking of having a roaring rapid explode under their ass. Why would you do that? Gotta have turnover, we're gonna scare the shit out of them, get them out of there. Hey man, did you pee on the back of your legs? No, I moved like an inch and there was an explosion. I just got up and ran right out of the bathroom. I ran by the paper towel thing and a bunch of them started shooting out. I don't know if it's haunted or what's going on there. Oh, all right, thanks. Yeah. That's a good crowd right there. That is a way to ensure presence on the CD. This is gonna be out in the future, so I don't even know if it's a CD. To whoever's listening in the future right now. Depending on how young they are, they don't even know what life was like at this point. If you're in the future, we had fewer robots than you guys have. Spaceships were not as readily available as they are for you. I'm gonna take the mic out of the stand. Let's see. Oh, that was pretty quiet. Cool. I got a harmonica here for later. All right, okay. I got other jokes here.
Maybe it's me, you know. I don't understand. I was doing a gig for at this Playboy place, you know, and I saw these women walking around with those, bunny ears. And I'm like, where did that originate? Was Hugh Hefner sitting around thinking women are sexy? But you know what I'd really like to fuck? A rabbit. I'll just combine it to you know, bunnies are cute, but so are baby elephants. That doesn't mean you hang a 5-foot rubber trunk off a woman and force her to serve drinks. That might be. I don't know, man. Maybe it's me, Bob. I like to do strange things, you know, like... I like to get dressed up like a referee and just walk into a Foot Locker. And the guy's like, can I help you? I was like, can I help you? And then somebody's like, can I get a size 10? I was like, do I look like I fucking work here, man? I'm looking for a shoe just like you, Chief. It's fun. I like to do strange things. I like to get really, really drunk and racist about things nobody ever gets racist about. I'll be at the bar like, what about these fucking Swedish with their little candied fish taking everybody's job? The point is, my girlfriend's gonna break up with me because her dog licks peanut butter off my genitals one time. I'm the bad guy. What's the problem, Rachel? Fluffy's wagging his stupid white tail. I'm clean. Who the fuck's getting hurt in this scenario? I don't know. I'm sorry. I just It's been a difficult. I came here on a night flight. You ever take a night flight? I'm disconnected. I'm trying to sleep, you know, and the whole time the pilot never shut up. Literally the whole time he was giving us logistical information. I'm nodding off, and every 30 seconds the mic would pop back on. He'd go, "This is your pilot." You know, he go, "We're flying at an altitude of 36,000 feet." I was like, "The fuck are you telling me for?" Like I'm gonna stand up and go, "That's a little high, Captain." You know, you gotta lower this bird. You out of your goddamn mind? I just saw a cloud. I would have gotten out had I known we were going up this high. Why not say other random shit if you're bored up front with a microphone? You know, this is your pilot. There's a lot of switches in here. I haven't seen my kids in a month and a half. Shit ain't working out here at TWA. I don't know. Thanks, Dave. Dave's a good man. I just feel like, it's a maddening planet sometimes, isn't it? I saw my family recently. Is anybody here with family? Anybody here with family? You guys here with family? No, I just saw my family, and loving people and being able to communicate with them are just two completely disparate concepts. I was in a fist fight with my cousin during a game of Pictionary. You ever play Pictionary? Where they draw the thing and then you guess what it is. This guy draws a duck in a lake, yells at me for 10 minutes because I didn't guess chicken soup. Now, Bobby, everybody's angry with me because apparently I outed my cousin during an argument over a turkey leg. Because he goes, "You had the last leg." And I was like, "You're gay." No, we don't care. We all love Bobby. We love him. We've all accepted it. It's just I can't, we can't. I just can't take it because every year my Aunt Fran will not admit to herself his name is Bobby too, that Bobby is gay. And every year she goes, Bobby, have you met any nice girls? Are you dating any nice girls? And I was fine, just like, hey, Bobby's wearing capri pants. Was he gonna write a musical at the table and eat a fucking turkey leg back a bit? He's gay, he's not even a little bit, he's like, you know.
And I love my dog. I gotta tell you guys that I love I don't understand people who don't like dogs. You ever meet those people? My friend goes, I don't like dogs. I was like, what the fuck? He goes, no, I'm allergic to dogs. I was like, oh, too bad for you. You're allergic to fun, love, and good times. Because that's all little doggy's gonna give you. I wish my dog could talk. Why can't they talk? God damn it. They know what you're saying. They're just like the Viet Cong. They know. I was thinking if my dog could talk, I think the first thing he'd say is, oh, I can talk. Let's get one thing straight, Jimmy. I know I'm a good boy. Why do we talk to our dogs like they're hard of hearing foreigners? You would never talk to a person like that. Hey, Mike, you're a good boy. Thank you. Stay away from me. My dog is a rescue dog, so his personality is already kind of prefabbed. I don't have much influence. I like to, you know. And he knows I'm a pushover, so when I ask him to do something, I ask him to sit, and he'll do it if he feels like it. You know, I'm like Brownie. I call him Brownie, by the way, because he's brown and I'm a writer. I'm like, Brownie, sit. He's just like, I'm like, no, Brownie, sit. I'm like, all right, here's a treat. I don't care. I'm a pushover. He's a rescue dog. So somebody told me I should take him to a dog park, socialize him. And I did. It was a bad idea. It was totally humiliating because all the other dogs are well trained, right? All the other dogs, they're like, oh, Fluffy, sit. Oh, I'll sit. Oh, yeah. I'll double sit. And of course, Brownie won't do anything I tell him, so I just decided whatever Brownie's doing, I'll just pretend like I told him to do it. It's like, that's right, Brownie, stand up tall. Stay standing, there you go. Now run around like a maniac. Nip at the kids. Shit right there, shit right there. Good boy. Good boy. But Brownie got sick not too long ago, so we had to take him to the vet. And the vet tells me, he goes, you gotta give your dog these pills. He goes, but I gotta warn you, they don't taste good, so you gotta sneak them into his treats. I was like, you know, my dog drinks out of the toilet, eats out of the garbage. He has a very broad palate. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to sneak these pills in on him. So I just put him on top of his food. And he came over and he inhaled it like I knew he would. Right? He does this, but he does this. He goes, and then he goes, it's like I didn't even know dogs could do that. I go back to the vet, I go, you know, my dog will literally eat his own shit. But he won't eat your pills. What are you putting in these pills that taste worse than shit? Hey, I know. How about you just make the pills taste like shit? The vet says to me, with a straight face, says, you know, if you have a problem with your dog eating his own poop, they have a spray that makes it unappetizing. I was like, you know, I have a million questions. The first one is, what kind of a maniac scientist is sitting at home going, I have to invent something that tastes worse than shit? Oh, it's a big day in that guy's life, huh? He went to scientist school. His parents are proud, huh? Hey, what are you working on, Bob? Double shit? Lifelong dream. And then let's say you did it. You pulled it off. You invented double shit. How would you know? Right? You're not gonna taste it. You gotta sneak it in on somebody. Hey, Steve, you hungry? I made some pudding. Oh, sure, I love pudding. Thank you very much. Ah! That tastes like shit! Just shit?
It's hard not to add a side of hot, crispy hash browns to your favorite McDonald's breakfast. It's even harder not to eat said hash browns before you get home. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
You can trust service by Lexus, because our Lexus certified technicians know your Lexus best. So you can enjoy driving with even more confidence, knowing your Lexus is giving you the performance you deserve. Do what's best for you and your Lexus with service by Lexus. Experienced only at your Lexus dealer.
Hi, I'm Dalved Quince. One way to help manage type 2 diabetes is to regularly exercise. My exercise program can help get you into a routine that works for you. Keep in mind, managing blood sugar also takes the right
diet. Hi, I'm celebrity chef Franklin Becker. Ever since I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, I've adapted my cooking style without sacrificing flavor. If you want to learn more tips about diet
and exercise,
visit mytype2transformation.com.
This is how I think, people. I'm a drastic thinker. I'm not worse than my lady, though. My lady is the queen of hypothetical thoughts. I feel like, you know what I feel like? I feel like all women suffer from this disease. Women love to ask men questions about shit that had never happened. You love it. Babe, what would you do if? Babe, hypothetically speaking, but not really, but if it did, what could, might be, huh? You love it. True story right now. Me and my lady, we on the boat, right? We on the boat. We hit a wave. She go, oh my God, babe, what if we would hit that wave and I would've fell out the boat in the middle of the ocean and then the shark would've started swimming around me? What would you do? I'm gonna get the camera and start taping. Some shit about to go down, I don't know. Stop being an asshole, answer the question. What do you mean answer the question? It's a shark. Like, I don't know who she wants me to be in her head. Like, what nigga is that tough that he sees a shark and goes, I'm sick of this shark shit, and jump in the water to fight the shark? I'm not that guy. I don't have that muscle. She said, well, what if the shark attacked me, but I got away, and I swam back to the boat? I said, that would never happen. What kind of attack was this? She said, what do you mean? What do you mean what I mean? What kind of attack was this? What did the shark get? She said the shark bit off one leg, one arm. The shark bit off one leg and one arm, and you swam back to the boat. That's what you're telling me? Was it on the same side? Because it's on the same side, you're just gonna go in a circle. That's all you're gonna do right here is one big ass circle. You ain't going no fucking where. Stop being an asshole, Kevin. Answer the question. I can't answer the question if you don't make the question make sense. She said, fine, alternate the sides. He bit one leg on this side, one arm on this side. I said, so what, you wanna know what I would say when you got back to the boat? She said, yeah, what would you say? Well, who else was on the boat? She said, it's just us. It's nobody else on the boat, just us. Okay, let me get this straight. You get attacked by the shark. Shark bite off one leg, one arm. You swim back to the boat. You climb up on the boat. You standing in front of me on one leg. It's nobody else on the boat. Nobody else. If it's nobody else on the boat, I'm gonna push you back in. I'm gonna push you back in. Shark gotta finish that. He gotta finish that. I'm not going home with that. I didn't leave with that. Why do I have to go home with that? That's not what I left with. The shark gotta clean that plate. Clean that plate, Mr. Shark. That's what my mom tell me, finish your food. You better finish that fucking food.
I just don't look at a woman as a pair of tits anymore, and I wish I did, because I could get laid easier, because that's what it takes, just to go, but I can't now. Like, I went to a club, you know, like a club. And I'm standing there looking at all the people, and there's the women, the hot chicks, the hot girl at the bar. You know, when you see that, she's a hot girl at the bar. She's got the shirt and the skirt and the boots, those 3 lines. There's like some perfect ratio that they hit with those 3 lines, and they're all standing there like that. And I used to look at somebody like that and I'm like, wow, she's an angel. What could I ever say to make her like me? Now I look at her and I'm like, what is that? Is that even a person? What the fuck kind of person is that? Is that an identity even? Who would want to be that? I have 2 daughters. I pray they don't grow up to be the hot girl at the bar. What kind of... Hey, what do? People want to fuck me. Really? That's it? Yeah. I go to this club and they want to fuck me over here. Not you. And their male counterparts are even more useless. The guys, the dudes, the going out to get laid dudes. You know those guys that walk in packs of 9 down the bar street? The going out to get laid guys, they all got the same button-up stripey going out to get laid shirt on. They all got the same stride. There's one short guy behind them, like... And they're all out to get, like, who's gonna fuck all 9 of you? What is the fantasy here? Are you gonna see 9 women in the same configuration and just all... You're all gonna walk into a giant vagina somewhere? Yeah, dude! And then later they're in front of a pizza place just angry at each other. You said there was pussy there, you idiot! Shut up! And they beat up a stranger, get the energy out that way. Those are the most dangerous people, are dudes that didn't get laid. And they're just fucking... just full of cum coming out of their eyes. Fuck somebody. That's my favorite dumb guy gesture, yeah. Yeah, right. I always wonder, what if there was a guy who, whenever he does this, he has to finish? Like just some guy who works in your office. You ask him a question. Hey, is Bill in yet? Yeah, like he's ever on time. Seriously, that dude's always late, man. I'm serious. I don't know where. It's always an odd moment in a guy's life. The second after you come and you're like, this reality comes rushing back. Because you've been pushing reality away in pieces all night to get the, oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, no, it's good. It doesn't matter. No, I'll just leave my car there. It doesn't matter. I'll just go. No, it doesn't matter. This is weird, but oh, fuck. And then you're just like, you're like the Hulk coming back down to the other guy. My clothes are ripped and there's a dead guy here. I don't know what happened. duffel bag and leave town again.
I'm trying to be more tolerant, you know, there's too many, everybody's got their own thing going on. It's a waste of time to not be open-minded and learn these things. I'm trying to be tolerant, but it's difficult. That tolerance, it's tested routinely. I was on a flight going from Denver to Chicago, and halfway through my flight, midair, 35,000 feet, guy sitting next to me starts eating pancakes out of a bag. Not like a Ziploc bag with like a little seal and like a hey, I meant to do this vibe. Like a bag from the store. Not a store that sold pancakes. See what I'm saying? Like a Foot Locker bag. They get me, they're just loose. They're just loose in there. They're like bingo balls, just loose. And there's nothing wrong with what he was doing, morally speaking. But you gotta realize that if you do some wackadoo shit like eat pancakes out of a shoe store bag on an airplane, you're forcing strangers around you into a world of questions they never anticipated they would ever have to ask. First off, First off, all the questions, all of them. First off, every question. Why? How did you get to this point in your life? Where are you going? Because, that's not, how do you wind up, if you're on an airplane, you're on there with purpose. You're fighting gravity to travel through the sky to land on another part of the Earth's crust. Nobody's like waking up casually like Amelia Earhart, like, I think I'll take to the skies today. You have purpose. You have reason to fight nature, to go somewhere else. How do you have that purpose in your life, but still do it with hastily packed hobo snacks in your midst? That's not how you catch a plane. You're not like, is this one going southbound? Haven't seen Grapefruit Joe in a while. Drop in, we'll share some beans. That's not how you catch a plane. Usually getting to an airport, that's your #1 priority in the day. I don't care what happens, I'm gonna get to that airport. I'll lose a hand, I'll fix it when I get there. Just get me to the airport. This guy was number 4 or 5 on his list. This guy was like, I know I got a flight, but it is Tuesday, and you know what happens on Tuesday? Silver dollar flappies. That's what happens. Tuesday, silver dollar flapjack day. A lot of people say, hey, how come you make the silver dollar ones? I make them that way. I don't make them full size. I make them smaller because I can eat more of them, and I get more of a sense of accomplishment. And so I like to do that. And that's a lot of batter over there, but I'll freeze it off. I don't have to eat them all, but I'll make them all, and I'll freeze them in Ziploc bags, and when I need them, I'll just have them ready. What time is it? Oh, shit, I gotta go! What's around? Well, I did buy some new shoes the other day. Foot Locker bag, shovel. Not Bindle, boxcar, airport. Woo, made it. And he got on the plane. He's on the plane, meaning he went through security. He went through an x-ray machine. His stuff went through. Pancakes got x-rayed that day. A TSA agent, somebody with a badge and responsibility, if they were fulfilling even a fiber of their requirements of keeping the skies safe, somebody had to at least just like mumble something. Sir, is this a bag of pancakes? It is. Oh, yeah. It's pancakes, yeah. Well, I've never dealt with it before either. I'm gonna say go ahead. I don't know. We might get an earful for this, but right now, bon voyage. That's what I'm gonna say. And when you eat pancakes out of a bag in a semi-public place, there are rules. First off, let people know what you're getting into. make a little announcement. Hey, everybody, I got a bag of pancakes over here. Don't get freaked out. Offer them around. You don't have to go front and back, just same row. Don't worry, nobody's taking any. It's just a gesture. See, they are in fact pancakes. Would you care for some? No? I understand. Then when you go to eat them with your hands, because my man did not have fork and knife on his person, you eat them one at a time. Driver's ed style, 10 and 2. You take a little nibble out of 12, and you hold in your lap till you're ready for another bite. You follow those rules, go crazy. Hell, I like your style. Way to usurp inflated airport pricing. Nah, I got my own. Good move. This fucking guy. He starts off, he's just rustling around under there. He's just rustling. You can't rustle on an airplane this day. It's suspicious. He's rustling, he's kicking up odors. Now we got people, is that breakfast? I smell breakfast. You're not supposed to smell food on a domestic flight. All it takes is one paranoid weirdo to be like, I think hydraulic fluid smells like breakfast, we're going down. Now we're all in a panic, because you don't know what hydraulic fluid smells like. Gets the bag out, rips it open with a confidence, like, yeah, I'm eating all these bitches. Rips it open, starts rooting around in there, doing this cotton candy thing. Rooting around, but he's not looking in the bag. He's looking up and off into the distance with this look of glazed determination on his face. The kind of look you only see on the faces of people that are neck deep in swamp water, because they're gonna catch a catfish with their bare hands. You know, just like, come on, get him! Pulls his hand out. He's got 2 or 3 just in a grip, in a fist. He's not going discreet under the chin. He's not going like, hey, I'm sorry for this, under the chin. He's going over the top, just like 93 Jordan layup style, just ha! Dropping them in, then looking around with an attitude after each bite. Like, snack time, motherfuckers. Boom. Jealous much? Are you shitting me? I'm a Delta Gold member. I gotta sit next to this. No syrup? You go straight to hell. Because I don't know where you'd get syrup in a situation like this. Probably another bag, seeing as how this dude operates. But even then, unwritten rules of decent society state you open up that bag of syrup, you pour it into your original bag of pancakes, and you tie it off nice and tight and shake it around for even coverage. Because you might be making a bit of a mess, but at least people are like, well, he's not gonna eat him dry like a psychopath.
Want the same expert advice you get from the pros in the store while shopping online at DiscountTire.com? Meet Treadwell, your personal online tire guide that matches you with the perfect tire for your vehicle. Get your best match in 1 minute or less with Treadwell by Discount Tire. Let's get you taken care of.
Hey, Joy. Oh, you are glowing.
Oh, hey, more like Mira joyed that Miralax helped me go. I was so backed up. Tried mega coffees, prune juice, everything. Then Miralax. And hello, gentle relief without the harsh side effects.
Ooh, how does it work?
It works naturally with the water in your body for constipation relief. Find Miralax today at Walmart.
Use as directed for occasional constipation.
What would you do if your online store converted 36% more shoppers? You could take 36% more vacation.
Another pina colada? Yes, please.
Open a new retail location with 36% more square feet.
Fantastic.
Hire 36% more help.
You're hired and you're hired.
Shopify has the world's best converting checkout, up to 36% better than other e-commerce platforms. What you do with those extra sales is up to you. Switch to Shopify today at shopify.com/Spotify and get a $1 trial. Shopify.com/Spotify.
Girls know exactly what they're doing. We know exactly what you like, what you don't like. We do our research when we like a guy. And by research, I mean we Facebook stalk you. But we do it. I know your favorite foods. I know where you went on vacation. I know that your favorite team is the Cowboys. I know all about that. I'm totally into you. That's right. They say men are hunters and women are gatherers. Well, kind of. Women are gatherers. We like to gather information about you, and then we hunt you. You think when I bring you home to meet Mom on Christmas, it's because I want her to meet you? No, it's so I can be like, Mom, look what I caught. We have to, because guys are kind of passive when it comes to meeting women. Sure, they go out, but girls make a sport of it. My guy friends don't care. If they had their way, they'd spend every Saturday night with each other, which is weird, watching 1,000 Ways to Die, eating sandwiches, ragging on their one friend that has a huge nutsack for no reason. Like, that's what they would do. Going out's very important. You got a real job, your weekend is very important to you, because a weekend represents 48 hours that you have to fuck up the life that you work so hard for all week. That's what your weekend is. If you're a real professional, your weekend starts Thursday at like 5 p.m. Right? You go to happy hour trickles into like nighttime, you're drinking a little bit, because you can go to work a little hungover, right? No one's doing real work on Friday. Nobody's working on a Friday. Nobody's working on a Friday, because it's what? Shabbat. No, because it's Friday and nobody cares. You ever been at work, your boss is never gonna be like, let's get in those reports and start brainstorming. And you're like, okay, I'll be there. Oh, you were serious? Okay, little hand job, I'll be at my desk, that's fine. Girls take going out very seriously, because that's our hunting grounds.
Going out, let's do it. Do you want to do like a girls' night? Do you want to do that?
Every weekend I get calls from my girlfriends.
Do you want to do like just girls? Do you want to do like a fun girls' night? Eliza, I'm talking to you. Eliza, do you want to do that? Do you want to do like a girl? We'll just do like, we'll all wear like fun shoes and we'll all get like appies and then we'll do like a fun girls' night. Do you want to do that? I want to do a girls' night. I made an Evite for the 4 of us. You didn't answer because I'm standing right here. You're such a bitch. Let's do a girls' night. Let's do just girls, no boys. Let's just all wear wedges and no boys. Let's not do boys, just girls, just the girls. I'm like, why? We hate each other. Girls hate each other. She hates you, especially during the day. But when the moon comes up and there's white wine involved, oh my God, Stacy, you look amazing. I fucking love you.
And you notice the drunker you get, the more Spanish you start speaking. Oh my God, mamacita, muy caliente. Woo! Fucking love you, chica. But the more love you give to one girlfriend, the more love you must taketh away from another girlfriend. It's how we keep balance in the girl universe.
I love you. Can I just tell you? I love you. I do. But you know who I hate?
Becky.
She's a bitch. No, I hate her, even though she drove me here and I'm wearing her top. Can I just tell you that? Like, for real, like, I hate her. Will you not tell her? Do you promise? Do you promise you won't tell her? Do you pinky swear? Do you pinky swear, even though I'm a grown fucking woman that pays taxes and votes? Do you want to? This is ironclad. Do you pinky swear? Okay, come here. No, here, take my hand. I want to talk to you. Come here. No, like earlier, like here, come here. Like earlier, she was just like being like a bitch, and I was like, what's your problem? I don't even understand. I was just like, why are you being like so rude? I'm like, what, are you like bipolar or like manic? Like, I just freely use these psychological terms because I don't know what I'm talking about. And she was just like being like, wait, is she looking? Did she hear me talking about her? Is she, pretend like we're not talking about her. Is she gone? No, but like that's the thing. Like earlier she was just like being like passive aggressive and like crazy and like, and I was just like, she was just being like a freak and she was just like disrespecting me and like, no, like when you do it, it's fine. Right? Because we get each other, because we're both Pisces.
Which means nothing.
Do you want to do that? Do you want to do a girls' night? Fuck yeah, why don't you come over, Us Weekly, Jennifer Aniston, hang out, Love Actually, watch a movie, braid her hair, stiff as a board, light as a feather, have some candy, have some cake, have some cookies, have some box wine, have some fucking martinis, have a low-fat pizza, have a goddamn muffin, have a piece of cake, have a piece of brownie, 50 Shades of Grey. Sounds great, Cindy. Can't wait to be shit-faced on your couch at 2 a.m. with no boy to make out with. You got Grey's Anatomy on DVD? Awesome, pop it in, let's les out. Where's your brother?
Took the plane in, a lot of fun flying. We didn't actually fly though, just got in the plane and fucking gunned it down the highway. Oh, do you guys fly? Oh, you guys get in planes and fly? Well, I guess that's the difference in our income. Yeah. I'm so rich, I don't even fucking fly. I just get in a plane. I'm like, no, just drive. Just drive. I don't need to get there quick. I need to flaunt my cash. Sitting in a plane, gunning 500 miles per hour down the highway. People look, yeah, no, I'm in a plane. Yeah, no, I'm in a plane on the highway. I bet you wish that you worked as hard as my dad's grandfather. If you did, you could know what it's like to be up here. But, you know, oh well. Enjoy your vehicle. Every time there's a bridge, we kind of take off. Oh, and back down. Back down. I still sit in the middle seat, too. No one's on the plane but me. No one's on the plane with me. I still sit in the middle seat just because I'm humble, you know. I'm humble. I get really afraid to fly. Anybody else get afraid to fly? Well, then fuck all of you. We don't have fears. We're perfect. What if I got that mad? I am a little bit pissed about it. I do. I get afraid to fly. I get afraid to fly, and then I'm also afraid to fly. I get afraid to fly, and then when it's happening, I'm like, no, I'm still afraid. I get afraid, and then... The one thing that eases my fear, though, calms me down, when the pilot comes on the intercom, and he has a southern accent, immediately I feel a little bit better. Why is that? Good question, everyone. Good question, everyone with one voice. I was raised in the South. I know what it's like. You come from the South, you're raised with a certain amount of pride. You're embarrassed if you can't achieve certain feats. Raised with pride. Everyone else in the country calls it racism. Pride with a tinge of honesty. Yeah, tinge of honesty. Everyone thinks the South is racist, sure, but I've been to a lot of cities in this country. All of them are racist. The difference, the South can't shut the fuck up about it. That's the difference. Go to the South, they do something racist, like, blah, 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 blah. Go to every other city in the country, they're like, hey, just do this. Oh, no, come on, no. That's the difference. I get set. I'm like, he's Southern. He'll fucking land this plane. Doesn't matter what's going on. He'll be embarrassed if he can't. What, you're telling me we lost a motherfucking wing? Are you serious right now? We lost a fucking wing. Hell yeah, I'll still land this motherfucker. Watch this shit, dude. Nah, leave the wheels up. Leave the wheels up. Hey, folks, I'm not supposed to make this announcement, and honestly, I probably should be sitting down while I'm flying the plane, but I need to tell y'all something right now. This cockpit is motherfucking big. Wing fell off. I need some of y'all to get on the left side of the plane and go ahead and turn those cell phones back on and start tweeting right now. I will spell my name right before we hit the ground. I'm leaving the wheels up. Everybody pick a spot. I'll fucking land it right now. I'll smoke a whole pack of cigarettes before we get down there. That plane that had to land in the Hudson River when they hit all those birds would have been way different if that was a Southern pilot. Would have come on the overhead. Y'all aren't even gonna fucking believe this. Hey, y'all, back here. Y'all aren't even gonna believe this shit. We just hit a shit ton of birds. Some lucky motherfucker down there just gets to keep them. I'm up here doing all the work. We just lost an engine. Boy, if it ain't Christmas, we're gonna have to land in the river. A lot of y'all are thinking that's a bad thing. Not too bad. You were about to go to Charlotte, North Carolina. Now you get to just stay here in a real city and stand in the river. You're welcome for all the TV coverage y'all are about to get. Here we go. Although I feel like even the Southern pilot wouldn't even stay in the cockpit. He just opened the door. Y'all ain't even gonna know what this is. Hell, look at my face. Get a photo real quick. Yeah, there we go. I won't flush the toilet on an airplane. Is anyone else that afraid to fly? That's the level of fear that I have. I won't flush the toilet. That fucking sound that it makes, I'm already afraid of what's happening. Then I go to the bathroom and I fucking hit flush. Oh, fuck, guys! I put a hole in the plane. Guys! Guys! I think there's the hole in the plane, guys!
I swear to God, there's no more liberating and fun thing to do in this world than scream in your best aggressive black guy voice. Holy shit. So much fun. I highly recommend you do it. Not if you're black. If you're black, you already do it. But if you're white, do it. Do it in public. Do it where there are black people. And here's a little secret. If you do it well, there's a possibility that a black guy will yell back in return. I do it all the time. I live in Los Angeles. Pick your spot. I go to Crenshaw. There's never a shortage there. I do. I hang back and I go, hey, yeah! Sometimes a black guy will go, sup, D? I did it to Big Daddy Kane one time. I swear to God. I swear, hand to God. If you don't know who Big Daddy Kane is, you can go fuck yourself, okay? I was standing on Sunset Boulevard. A limousine pulled up. Like, for Sunset? Really? All right. A limo pulled up, like, I don't know, 30 feet from me. I was just like, all right, see the door open. Who's getting out of this limo? Expecting, like, a bachelor party or some shit. Fucking Big Daddy Kane. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And something just took over, you know? The spirit grabbed me. And I was like, sup, Kane? And his head whipped around. He was like, you? I was like, oh, that wasn't me, man. Somebody over there did that shit. That wasn't me. If you ever see Big Daddy Kane, please do the same shit to him.
There was a lot of Kmart's here in New York. I lived here for 8 years, and I loved New York. I loved the driving. That's what's like, see, I think we should all learn how to drive in Manhattan. And because it's great. Everybody honks at everybody, just screaming, yelling. That's how it should be. Growing up in the South, no one honks ever. People just sit at lights, and they're like, if you don't want to go, I totally understand. I'm probably not going to go when I get up there, so let's just wait it out, you know? Let's let traffic die down, and we'll get home tomorrow. I once had to take my car to get it fixed, and I go to, like, this mechanic. It looked like it was just, like, this dude's house. And I go inside, and there was a line. There was, like, people in there. So we're sitting there. They were taking forever. And we're all getting, you know, pretty upset about it. Finally, one of the fellow customers just starts yelling at all the employees. And I was like, this guy's great. Like, I loved it. Like, I would never do it, but I like when other people do it. So I was like, good for you. Just keep yelling at him. And he keeps yelling, and then a mechanic comes over and is like, you gotta calm down. You can't yell at us like that. And the guy keeps yelling. I'm like, this guy's great. Like, he's getting stuff done, you know? Like, nothing can happen. I was wrong. Because they fist fought him. They fist fought him, and then they just dragged him outside, and we just watched it. Like, we were like moved up, and we're like, that's crazy, right? And just like, I guess that's what goes on here. Like, that's an employee handbook. It's like, what are you gonna do if someone gets upset? Well, like, you to fight them in front of the other customers so they get it. And then drag them outside so people driving by get it as well. You know what our motto is? Our motto is, what'd you say? That's what I thought you said. Keep your mouth shut. Yeah. You know what? I tweeted about it when it happened, like afterwards. I thought it was funny. And they found me. That's how crazy they were. They found it on Twitter, and they were like, hey, could you follow us so we can send you a message? I was like, how about I got the message, all right? I got it. I'll delete the tweet, don't worry about it. They were crazy.
At Sierra, discover top workout gear at incredible prices, which might lead to another discovery. Your headphones haven't been connected this whole time. Awkward. Discover top brands at unexpectedly low prices. Sierra, let's get moving.
Okay, everyone, what did you think of the chocolate bar?
It's too chewy.
Feels kind of chalky.
Too much nougat.
I need to go brush my teeth.
Business is booming for Steph's small marketing research firm.
After all these focus groups, there's only one conclusion. I need more researchers.
And she's way too busy researching
Does this have peanuts?
to waste time researching resumes.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Put our matching platform to work so you can spend less time searching and more time connecting with talented candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Plug in a Hyundai EV and the extraordinary happens. From the charge time and range in the Ioniq 5 and 6 to the adventurous spirit of the Kona Electric to the 601 horsepower Ioniq 5N. Hyundai EVs make the extraordinary electrifying. There's joy in every journey.
EPA estimated 303-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 5 SE SEL limited rear-wheel drive and 361-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 6 SE long-range rear-wheel drive with fully charged battery. Actual range may vary. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details.
Explore the tropics now at Whole Foods Market, where you'll find juicy savings on fresh fruits, plus indulge in island-inspired flavors in the prepared foods department, bakery, snack aisles, and even the coffee bar through April 8th.
What I really like about the movies, I like the previews for some reason. I like to get there. I don't want to see just the movie when I get. I like to see some previews first. I like that guy with that deep voice, like smoked like 10 packs of cigarettes.
One man, one way. One desire. They went too far. They broke all the rules. One man, Kermit the Frog, as a pimp.
Where's my money? Where is it?
One man, one way.
What a weird voice. That's the only thing that guy could do for a living, you know? He couldn't be a mechanic or anything. Hey, how much is that transmission gonna cost me?
An arm and a leg.
Just imagine having sex with somebody. That'd be hilarious, you know?
Oh, yeah, the desire in your eyes. The passion between us burns with fire. Oh, yeah, one way in, no way out.
Same babble.
Jean-Claude Van Damme in the same crap you've seen over and over and over again.
I'd love to be in one of those movies, you know? Be like,
Crescent Heights was a peaceful community until Amy Andersano moved in.
hello, I'm watching you, Amy. Oh my God!
She went to the police, but they couldn't help.
I'm sorry, hasn't done nothing wrong.
So she went to Detective Pablo Francisco.
What's going on? He's trying to kill me, Pablo!
Double the action. Triple the excitement.
Get down!
More of the excitement.
Get down again!
With the help of his Mexican girlfriend, Rosa.
Don't worry, Amy, we'll kick his ass, eh? Calling late at night. You know, he always can take something stupid and make it cool. Can he? He can always be like...
In the city, you must fight to survive. He sold tortillas on the corner. And the mob wanted in.
I don't know who this guy is, but I want him and his tamales dead!
He had one chance, and his chance was to fight back Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Listen to me. These are my tortillas, and I'm not going to give them out. Listen to me!
In a place where they didn't know his name.
Mijito, who are those men who came here? What's happening?
Listen to me. Listen to me. Keep your head down. They're trying to take my tortillas.
One man, one solution. Arnold Schwarzenegger this summer is...
No!
Little Tortilla Boy.
Thank you very much. Good night. God bless you.
Good night.
Hate to throw around the F-bomb. Any gay guys here tonight? Hey, all right, yes. Thanks for coming out, literally. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Love a good gay. My roommate's gay, that's fun. I like having a gay roommate. He's gay, I'm broke. I feel like poor people and gay people have a lot in common, you know? Right, we're both born that way. Yeah, women just want to be our friends. And when you finally tell your parents, they're like, yeah, we knew. I went to the Gay Pride Parade a couple weeks ago. Still sore. Had a good time, yeah. They had the homophobic guys out there with the big signs, you know? How much do you have to hate a group to make a sign? I've never been a sign in my whole life. I feel bad. These people are more prejudiced, and I am productive. And the markers, the poster board. I don't get it. Your tactic for fighting gays is arts and crafts? Ironically, the group you hate the most really pizzazz up that poster. Every sign, too. God hates fags. God hates fags. Like, really, that's all you got? God hates fags? That's not threatening. Who's scared of God? I'd be more scared of a sign that said Bill hates fags. Like, shit, is Bill here? That Bill? That Bill? That Bill? That Bill? That Bill? Ah, that Bill? Bill's real. One creative guy, he had a sign he was against gays adopting kids. What a weird thing to be against. I like seeing a gay couple with a kid. You see a gay couple with a kid, you know there's no way that kid was an accident. No gay couple could ever get that fucked up. Like, holy shit, what happened last night? Did we rob an orphanage? Jesus Christ. Holy hell. We gotta lay off the mojitos. Whew. Yeah. Give gay couples kids. You know, you shouldn't have kids. Poor people. Why is that allowed? It's a terrible idea, right? My parents are poor. I'm a comedian. Red flag. So weird about kids in this country. You can have a baby at 14, you gotta be 25 to run a car. 25 and a credit card. To have a kid, all you need is a boner and a commercial break. That's it. It's ridiculous. Hey man, I'm 24, can I run a car? Nah, you gotta be 25. Yeah, but I have 2 jobs and 3 kids. Yeah, but a Kia Sorento, that's a big responsibility, all right? Touche, Avis. Yeah. Oh man. I just got an email from a gay guy with a crush on me. Gorgeous gay man, smoking hot. What a bummer I'm not gay. This guy is a 10. Right? A hot gay guy with a crush on you, it's kind of like finding 1,000,000 pesos. You know, you're like, oh man, I can't do much about this now, but if I ever cross that line, I'll be set. We've come a long way with the gays. I haven't gone like a full 180 with gay people, you know? Now you get as much trouble being homophobic as you could being gay 60 years ago. Now it's like, hey, Mom, I'm gay. She's like, good for you. You're like, hey, Mom, I'm homophobic. She's like, don't tell anybody. It's all flipped. It makes you wonder, what are the kids going to say now on the playground? Middle school. When I was a kid, gay was the #1 insult. What are these kids going to say, you know? It's all different now. Now it's going to be like, look at Bill. Woo, he runs like I don't believe in same-sex marriage. Oh, man, how about Bob? He's never blown a guy. What a pussy. Sometimes I wish I was gay, you know? I got fired from my last job for sexual harassment. I told a woman she had nice legs. They fired me. Which pissed me off, because my gay friends at work get away with murder. They're like, hey, Shelly, how are you? Honk, honk. Oh. What? Why is that okay? They're like, well, she's not attracted to women. I was like, so what? I'm not attracted to kids. I can't go to a playground. Hey, Timmy, yeah. I don't get stuff like that, you know? Like, you're a woman. Wouldn't you rather be complimented by a group that's into you? I don't care if a lesbian compliments me. Nothing against lesbians, but that didn't help me out. You know? If a lesbian's like, hey, Mark, like your haircut. I'm like, I know, you have the same one. Doesn't help me at all.
Women! Is that your sister? Girlfriend? Okay. How old are you? Like 18. What are you drinking? Is that virgin? Did you do the whole, can I get a strawberry daiquiri? And they're like, ID? And you're like, virgin. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna make life easy for you. 18, you know how nice it would be to have like a Dr. Phil for 18-year-old boys just to help you through life. This is what you need to know, okay? Women never want to know who you are. They always want to be guessing. You gotta be mysterious, coming from anywhere. Oh, surprise her. Show up in the middle of the afternoon with flowers. Hey, She'll be like, oh my God, who are you? Pull out a handgun in a bridal shower. I'm talking now, bitches. When you get that opportunity to really consummate the relationship, you know what I'm talking about? She's all, spit in her mouth. Don't let her know who you are. Keep her on her toes. I do it. That's what keeps a marriage fresh. Where are my married people? Married? Married? Yeah. If you keep them guessing, that's what keeps it, and laughing. You got, like, the other day we're in the grocery store, right? And we're in the produce section. And I yell out to my wife, honey, this time get a thin cucumber. In a couple, you get it. You know it's a joke. You're like, oh my God, what is this asshole doing? And some of the guys, they that's good. And then there's always one girl going, oh my God. And I just stared her down. I go, you know what? Get your mind out of the gutter, okay? I'm putting it in her ass, not mine. Which is life lesson number 2. If you're gonna put a vegetable in her ass, don't use a cucumber, use a carrot. A cucumber's like a home invasion. I'm coming in, bitches! A carrot's more like, hello. The door was open, I thought. I don't know if it's because you guys don't smoke, but you guys, there are like 12 really great laughers in this room. Like the hardest laugh I've had in a while. The other day I'm at the gym and I'm jogging on the treadmill, and the girl in front of me is jogging, and I'm kind of looking at her ass a little bit because she's in good shape, but she's doing this like jog, legs apart, push-ups, and then back and jog, and back and jog, and push-ups, and push-ups, and turn around, and push-up. And I'm watching her going, oh, please fall. Oh, please fall. Soaking wet, sweating. All of a sudden, she goes to do one of these, toe catches, hits and lands on her back. And the best part was that because she's sweating and that little tread's plastic, she hit like she fell off a pair of water skis. Like, and before her body caught and went shooting that way, I could not stop laughing. And the only reason I was pointing was that I wanted everyone to know what I was laughing at. I love the laughs. Those are the best laughs. That's rule number 2, Carrot. Keep that right. You need to write this down.
I'm 42, and I have and I'm dating. I'm on eHarming Me as well as Attach.glom, and okay, stupid, and things are going great, but I have, I've had lots of wonderful relationships. And then I heard this comic say, yeah, if a woman's over 40 and she's never been married, there's something wrong with her. Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no, 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 sometimes I worry about dying alone, but, I'm fun. And sooner or later, they're gonna wheel your wheelchair into a wall and forget about you for 5 hours. Miss Bamford, we'd wonder where you'd gone. Oh, I was just working on this puzzle in the air. I finished the old mill, now I'm finding pieces of sky. You gonna see Mr. Peterson later on today? Oh, we're just keeping it casual. You're doing a great job. Oh, who's that? your self-esteem. Awesome. So, I used to be very afraid of relationships. I'm not sure why. Somebody would ask me out. I'd say, just take my purse, don't hurt me. No, I just want to get to know you. I have nothing of value. You just seem like an interesting, but who sent you?
Need inspiration? Shop King Soopers. For mouth-watering meals and appetizing ingredients. Our low prices add up to big savings. Plus, over $600 in digital coupons each week. And up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. At King Soopers, you always get big flavors and big savings. King Soopers. Fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
Save big on your favorites with the Buy 5 or More, Save $1 each sale. Simply buy 5 or more participating items and save $1 each with your card. King Soopers. Fresh for everyone.
At Sierra, discover top workout gear at incredible prices, which might lead to another discovery. Your headphones haven't been connected this whole time. Awkward. Discover top brands at unexpectedly low prices. Sierra, let's get moving.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie.
Hey, and you can keep celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Go bananas.
I will. Hey, make it a large.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Hey Spotifyers, click or tap the banner to listen to lo-fi beats, chill beats, lo-fi vibes, new tracks every week. Brought to you by the new Haagen-Dazs Salted Caramel Macadamia Bars. That's Dazs.
I was driving around one day. I was doing my daddy errands. I had my sweatpants on. And I'm in my car, and I was thinking, my wife's been cooped up all day. I bet she wants some magazines, to read. So I pull up to this newsstand. I don't put any money in the meter. I pull up, I jump out, grab a lot of magazines. I turn around. There's a guy about to write a ticket on my car. And usually when you talk your way out of a ticket, you try to add a little drama and poetry. You ramp up a little bit, make it sound real. No, I'm in blurt mode. All I can do, I've got a fourth of a brain cell firing. I can form the beginning of a thought, and then it falls out of my skull. That's the best I can do. So I walk up. Here's my attempt to talk my way out of a ticket. Ready? Please don't put a ticket on my car. There it is. There's my shot. I may as well have just walked up and went, don't want this. That would have been just as effective as what I said. No! So the guy, he looks at me, and for half a second, he's terrified. I'm not a scary guy. I should have mentioned I was wearing sweatpants and a t-shirt, and they were the same color. So I didn't even look like a Dr. Seuss drawing. I looked like a Dr. Seuss rough sketch that he did, where he's at a bar one night, some young girl's icing him out. He's like, give me a napkin, goddammit. Show you who you're talking to. Yeah, see? I made your childhood magical. Yeah, Dr. Seuss on an angry pussy hunt. Strap in. So, okay. So he's terrified for half a second, then he's furious. The way that, I don't know if anyone here has ever been frightened by a moth. He gets frightened by a spider or a hornet, you go, that scared the crap out of me. That was a spider. A moth scares you, your reaction is, oh God, oh, that thing is gonna die. There's no way, I'm not reaching the end of my life, I didn't take care of a moth, no way. So now he's got to kill the moth and regain his manhood, and he screams to me, why didn't you put any money in these meters? And I said, because I thought I could buy... I'm shaking a bag of magazines at him now. I thought I could buy my magazines and drive away before you showed up. And he says, get in your car and get out of here. And I go, thank you. And then I get I get in my car. I'm about to drive away, and he leans into my window and says, let me explain something to you. We don't have time to pull over and check every one of these meters. You understand? And I go, yeah, I'm sorry, man. And it took me 3 blocks before it hit me. That's all you have time to do. You just described your job. It doesn't say parking enforcement and homicide on the side of the car. I got 3 axe murders in El Monte. I gotta check all these meters? There's a maniac on the loose.
I was talking to my friend the other day about Jesus Christ. And I don't remember why, but I happened to mention that Jesus was Jewish. And my friend said, he was? And I said, yeah, Jesus was Jewish. And he said, I don't think so. And I said, that's okay. It already all happened. Doesn't matter what you think. But he argued with me. He was like, dude, Jesus couldn't be Jewish. Think about it. I'm like, you fucking think about it, you idiot. What was he then? Was he Presbyterian? What was he? Catholic? Okay, Jesus was Catholic. And he had a gold chain with a cross. And when they nailed him up, he was like, oh, that's why we have those. That finally makes sense. I didn't even know. Oh, fuck, that's me. I'm the little guy on it. Every religion has a strange story or a rule that doesn't make sense to me, you know? Like, every time there's a terrorist act, they always tell you on the news about how they believe they're all going to heaven, and every guy who does a jihad thing, and he gets 72 virgins. That's right, that's the story always. 72 virgins, which, first of all, who are those women? Who are the 72 virgins? Does God have to kill 72 nice girls? And, all right, ladies, the good news is you're going to heaven. The weird news... Or does God just make them fresh like farm-raised salmon? He just whips up 72 women. All right, nobody fuck these. I'm saving them for that guy. It's a weird concept. You get your own 72 virgins for all eternity. First of all, they're only virgins when you first get them. Once you start fucking them, it's over. After a week, he's like, I only have 3 left. And 69 whores. That has to be one of the more confusing moments in God's life, when he's handing off 72 virgins to some guy who just blew up a bus in Tel Aviv. And he's like, all right, what the fuck am I doing? I don't even know anymore. I need a drink.
I asked you guys to ask me questions to give you guys advice, to write down questions on note cards, and here they are. And let me give you some advice. Just answer some of your questions. Well, where should my ashes be placed after I die? Good question. Inside the mouth of a fat kid. Where is the best place to have sex in Disney World? Oh, in Minnie Mouse's costume? My consciousness keeps projecting into my dire wolf. What should I do? Get a job. I'm thinking of becoming a Jew. Any advice? Yes. I recommend God choosing you to be one. It's not a burn. Isn't that the thing? I'm Jewish. I should know. I shouldn't be asking you. But I believe God has to choose you to be very special and despised for thousands of years by all the world's governments. I want every government in history to have hated me. How can I do it? Well, I recommend to converting to Judaism. Why does my boyfriend call everything, quote, the big nasty? Whether it's sex or his annoying boss he hates. Because he's 22. What is the best way to deal with rude, oblivious people? I don't know. How about one of those things where you put, like, waterboarding? That's what it's called. I feel like if you get secrets out of somebody, you could definitely get somebody to have better manners just by putting a towel on their face and pouring water on them. I did it once for a scene in a thing where I was fake waterboarded, but do you know that when you're fake waterboarded, you're also waterboarded? That's what I found out. I mean, on the other hand, you can go, stop, I'm drowning, which a terrorist can't do, but they shouldn't be so terrory. Just kidding. Anyway, never mind. That spanned a lot of political ideologies. What should I do if my girlfriend has become comfortable with shitting while I am her house? If you mean in her house, you should totally deal with it. If you mean she is like, you're my house and I'm going to shit in you, that is a legitimate problem. One, you should make her move out. And you should definitely not let her use you as a bathroom. You know what you mean. Uh-huh. How many cats is an acceptable number to own before you're considered crazy? 2. At 3 cats, it's like, what are you doing? And that's 3 cats is the gateway to coke and stuff. Then you're like, what's it matter? And you'll start being on E and cuddling too much. What's a creative way I can let my boyfriend know how much he means to me? Yes, let him put his thing in. No. What's a creative way I can let my boyfriend know how much he means to me? I would say dress up like Batman and pretend that his penis murdered your parents. With your butt. I hope you feel dumb for yelling anal now. Because of genuinely how much better what I said was. And it even incorporated it, Jesus. You monster. Is it prostitution if I sell molded casts of my dick? No. Prostitution is if you sell your own dick, not a representation of your dick. Did you not study Schopenhauer? Yeah, that'll be on TV. You've got to check out this guy's kick-ass Schopenhauer representation humor. It's the best. I told my girlfriend if I shave my pubes, my dick... I'm sorry, this is happening. I told my girlfriend if I shave my pubes, my dick would look bigger. She said, will it look bigger to my vagina? What's up with that? Well, in your defense, we do eat with our eyes. What is the best way to take down a bear? Pull its balls off. Can you recommend a vehicle that will handle well in snow and ice without compromising fuel efficiency? Helicopter. How do you deal with a small penis? I really have no idea. And then with it, advice for online dating? Well, I definitely wouldn't lead with that. How do you get 3 college-age children to move out of your house? Ooh, raise them better. I'll read more later.
One thing you do in rehab, you sit down with your counselor and you go through your phone, and a lot of times they'll have you delete and block any drug dealers or any bad influences, numbers that you have. In some cases, you reach out to the people first and you tell them, hey, I'm gonna delete and block you so that they don't try to track you down later. It's called breaking up with your dealer. So I did this one day. I sat down with my counselor, I go through my phone, I went to my main dealer, Arvin, first, and I texted him and I said, hey, I'm deleting and blocking you. I'm never gonna buy drugs from you again. I'm sober now. And then I didn't know how to end the text, so I go, but thank you for your many years of inspired professionalism and the many nights that became days. I send the text. Before I can delete and block him, Arvin texts me back. He goes, hey, I'm so proud of you for getting sober. Then he writes, you know, I only bought drugs to sell to you because I was worried about you and I didn't want you to get worse stuff off the street. I know, and I'm breaking up with this guy? So I can't delete him now. I text him back. I go, you sweet man. I say, you only bought drugs to sell to me? He says, yeah. I say, did you sell drugs to other people? He says, no. Then I say, hey, this is a weird time to ask, but are you a drug dealer? He goes, no, I'm a painter. We talked about this. Boston. To this day, I have no idea how I know this person. So I text him back and I say, how did it come to be that you sell me drugs? And he wrote back, I don't know. You just kept asking. I like that story because there are many tales of drug dealers who have turned innocent people into drug addicts. I might be the first drug addict to turn an innocent man into a drug dealer, and that is the promise of DARE.
You can trust Service by Lexus, because our Lexus certified technicians know your Lexus best. So you can enjoy driving with even more confidence, knowing your Lexus is giving you the performance you deserve. Do what's best for you and your Lexus with Service by Lexus. Experienced only at your Lexus dealer.
Explore the tropics now at Whole Foods Market, where you'll find juicy savings on fresh fruits, plus indulge in island-inspired flavors in the prepared foods department, bakery, snack aisles, and even the coffee bar through April 8th.
Humans sometimes make human mistakes. Thankfully, the 2025 Hyundai Tucson Hybrid offers class-leading advanced safety features for humans who are, well, human. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for details.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities, so do like I did and have one of your assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today. I'm told it's super easy to do at mintmobile.com/save.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
I like Mexican women. Mexican women rock. That's right. That's right. Not because I'm Latino, but if you get in a fight or something, they'll jump in and help you out, you know? You need that protection! They get right in there. Oh, my ex-girlfriend was the best, man. Oh. She'd back me up if some guy would come to the party, you know, looking to kick my ass, you know. Hey, is Pablo here? Looking for... So you know Pablo? Is Pablo here? Yeah, what's going on? He's my boyfriend. What's up? Yeah, you better tell him, man. If I see him, I want to kick his ass. Hey, don't talk to me like you know me. You come to my party looking for Pablo, guess what? I say I'll kick your ass. I always got that friend who wants to get involved, you know. Rosa, what's going on? Is this guy over here, Bonnie? No, he's talking to me. Like he knows me. Stupid. You ever see two Mexican women fight? That is better than Caesar's Palace right there, man. They'll see another girl in the mall, that's when it gets really nasty. Like a big cat fight, you know? Hey, Cristina Lopez! She don't even know me, huh? Cristina! Remember me? You're talking a lot of crap back in 3rd grade. I remember. You were too? You don't even know me, huh? You don't remember? I do. Come, no, let go of me, Pablo. Come on, let's go. I don't care who's watching. Come on, let... You're still alive. You want some more, Pablo? Hold my baby. Come on, let's go. Kill you, bitch. Oh, yeah. Stupid! Kick your ass! They should put them in that video game, Mortal Kombat. Wouldn't that be cool? Sub-Zero. Chicana! They'd be fighting. You hit the joystick, a little can of hairspray comes out. Finish him. Come here! Stupid! They're the only women who don't need mace, you know that? No.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Regan.
All right, how you doing, folks? Looks like you're all sitting there. Hey, pal, you got some jokes? Why don't you start cranking them out, circus boy? It's good to be here. Just trying to go through life without looking stupid. It's not working out too well. Sometimes you'll say the right thing, but at the wrong time and feel stupid, you know? Something like, you too. I was getting out of a cab at the airport, and the driver goes, hey, have a nice flight, you too. You too, you have a nice flight too, in case you ever fly someday. Don't everybody look at me, I'm a moron. Don't know when to say the you too phrase. I can't handle it. I never learn, you know, like a waitress will bring my meal. Hey, enjoy your meal, you too. But you don't have one, do you? I'm a doofus. If you do eat, enjoy when you eat it. If you have a break or something later, if you get an opportunity, that's all I'm trying to say. That's all that I'm driving at, really, if you think about it. That's all. I don't know what I'm saying. You ever start to say something and in the middle of what you're saying, you decide to say something else completely? You know, there's already words out there. These friends were leaving the other day, and I started to say, hey, take care, and I decided to say good luck instead, like halfway through, you know? So it came out in neither. See you later, Brian. Take luck. Take luck and care. Take care of the luck. Good luck taking care of the luck that you might have. If you have luck, take it and care for it. Take luck care of it when you take all care of it. You're sure to see them again. So how do you know that guy back there? Huh? You know him good? I'm always putting my foot in my mouth. I don't stop to think. I just, oh no, words are coming out. Oh no. I'm not thinking, what is that? Like I met this woman recently. I could have sworn she was pregnant. Let me tell you. Hey, I know now. I think the rule is don't guess at that ever, 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 ever. Something like that. I didn't have enough evers memorized, So I said, hey, when's that baby due? You ever feel a word coming up, but it's too late to stop it? And whoa. It's coming out and loud. Hey, when's that baby due? Baby! What baby? At the zoo, the pandas. I knew they were trying to have one. I just, thought we'd talk about them. Talk about the fluffy zoo animals that I hear they got them over there. You can go look at them and if you want, touch them. Have you ever guessed somebody's gender wrong? There's no recovering from that. You just got to move on because you ain't wriggling out of nothing, Hey, excuse me, sir? Ma'am. Okay. Okay, bye. Bye, human. Bye, person. Nice to meet you, individual. I can't remember names. And I'm always trying to do the nickname thing to get out of it. Everybody knows what you're trying to pull, Hey, buckaroo. My name's not Buckaroo. Sure it is, partner. Some people get really upset if you get their name wrong, especially if they have a name that's similar to another name. Carolyn and Caroline. They got to think about that, man. Don't get that wrong, because they're going to drill you. Hi, Carolyn. It's Caroline. It's Caroline, Brian. It's Brian. Yes, my name is Brian. Very hard to say my name correctly, because my name is Brian. Can you say that? Very few can. Correctly.
I learned the hard way. You gotta be careful what your kids watch. Holy shit. I live in Los Feliz, which is this very hipstery area of LA, and there's a Starbucks near us they have the best employees and the worst customers on the planet. It is all trust fund hipster douchebag wannabes, just twittering and tumbling and Instagramming and And you can't hear the Nora Jones CD over the sound of eyes rolling. That is how hip this place is. But one day we're driving around doing daddy-daughter stuff, and my daughter goes, I want a croissant. She loves the croissants at Starbucks. So we go into the Starbucks, and I get her a croissant, and I get a tea, and we sit down, and I'm drinking my tea, and she's singing a song about her croissant. Makes no sense, but it's hilarious, and I'm laughing. We're having a grand old time, and I'm having such a good time. I do not notice the old, bald, black guy with the bright white beard who sits down next to me. I do not see him until my daughter stands up on her chair and says, Daddy, a monkey! 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 She's screaming monkey at this guy, screaming monkey over and over again. First off, she's doing it in the worst place possible, because we're surrounded by, hashtag racist baby, all right. Instagram clan dad. And secondly, how did I handle this horrible situation? How did I, a subscriber to The Nation, a green energy farmers market patronizing progressive liberal. How did I handle this situation? Did I sit her down and go, sweetie, that is not how we talk to or about other people. That is very offensive. And you can't do that. Is that how I handled it? No. Here was my solution. I picked her up, shoved her face right next to mine, and then ran out going, I barked nonsense over her adorable racism. Which, by the way, even if somebody far away had seen that, it still would have looked horrible. Because it would have been this white dad and his white daughter, and then an old black guy sits down and I go, like, Jesus. Little subtlety there, Clan Dad. What's up there, Grand Wizard? I'm driving home, shaking. What the fuck was that? I don't know where that came from. We get home, and my wife's like, well, you've had her all morning. I'll take her for a little bit. And so I'm in the kitchen having some water. I'm like, still freaked out, and I hear them talking. So my wife goes, what do you want to do now, sweetie? And my daughter says, I want to watch a movie. So my wife goes, oh, what do you want to watch? And my daughter says, I want to watch The Lion King. Lion King is a great movie about an adorable lion cub who is banished and exiled from his village and meets all sorts of helpful animals along the way, one of whom is an old, bald monkey with a bright white beard. So she thought she was seeing her friend from the movie, which, by the way, what if I knew that to begin with? That still wouldn't have helped me. I couldn't have gone, oh no, it's not, look, she thinks you're a cartoon monkey from a movie. So that's what it's cool. It's not, yeah. How about that W.E.B. Du Bois, huh? Wasn't he a great writer? Wasn't he something? Yeah. Woo! I'm not saying Lion King is racist. I'm just saying put a warning sticker on it. You know, warning, ages 4 and under may cause race riots. That's all I'm asking you.
Let me ask you a question. You ever wonder how many people ever fucked your mom? We're almost done. You're doing great. This is important to me. You ever look at your mom and go like, Mom, how many dicks? Just how many? I lost my mom, so those are the things I don't know, so I'm curious. I don't feel like a lot of dudes fucked my mom. Not because she's like pure, because I don't think so. But I hope it was as many as she wanted. That's what I hope. I hope she got all the dicks she ever dreamed of, because I loved her. I hope at the end my mom was like, that was plenty of dicks. But I'll never know, because you don't know your mom. That's the truth. You don't really know your mother. You feel like you know her, but you know what she told you. She didn't tell you shit. You don't tell your kids your life. What did your mother tell you? I won a swimming medal when I was 12. She didn't tell you, like, I used to fuck this guy at work. It was amazing. She didn't tell you that. Think about your mom's life story as she told it to you. There's huge holes in that story. Like, well, I graduated when I was 22, and then I met your father when I was 35. Feels like a lot of dicks would fit right in there, Mom. You know those movies where a mother and a daughter switch bodies? You ever seen a movie like this? It's always like Freaky Friday, some Disney comedy, where a mother and a daughter switch bodies, and then they're like, whoa! Then they have to water ski and be in a rock band together. And then they switch back and they know each other better. That's the formula. I think they should make another one of those movies. But it should be about a mother who switches bodies with her son. But it's not a comedy, it's a drama. Like a medical affliction. They're upset the whole time. She's in the bathroom in the morning. I'm holding my son's penis. It's confusing. And her son is in her body. He's like, I don't want to be my mommy anymore. I don't like how it feels. And his dad comes home and he starts fucking him. And oh, God. What's happening now? I don't like this. But I don't want to say no to my dad. And then at the end of the movie, they never switch back. You guys were great. Thank you very much for coming tonight. It was a pleasure talking to you. Get home safe. Thank you very, very much. Good night.
At Sierra, discover top workout gear at incredible prices, which might lead to another discovery. Your headphones haven't been connected this whole time. Awkward. Discover top brands at unexpectedly low prices. Sierra, let's get moving.
Meanwhile, at Xfinity.
Hey, Steve, why are you on the roof?
Product research. We engineered the Xfinity mobile network to have super fast Wi-Fi on the go, plus reliable 5G where you need it.
So you've been streaming movies all day?
Yep, product research.
Now through June 21st, existing Xfinity Internet customers can get an unlimited line included for a year. Learn more at xfinitymobile.com. Restrictions apply. Requires Xfinity 300 megabit internet or above. Taxes, fees, extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Reduced speeds after 30 gigabits per line. Data thresholds vary.
Okay, everyone, what did you think of the chocolate bar?
It's too chewy.
Feels kind of chalky.
Too much nougat.
I need to go brush my teeth.
Business is booming for Steph's small marketing research firm.
After all these focus groups, there's only one conclusion. I need more researchers.
And she's way too busy researching
Does this have peanuts?
to waste time researching resumes.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Put our matching platform to work so you can spend less time searching and more time connecting with talented candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Get home essentials at Whole Foods Market. Save 30% on 7th generation select cleaning supplies with Prime through April 8th. Freshen up your home with your favorite products. While supplies last, shop in-store or online. Terms apply.
Went to Barcelona on vacation. Very aggressive prostitutes there. They come right up to you and just grab you. I'm like, whoa, baby. This is how rough you are in the middle of the street. What is going to happen when we get back to the youth hostel? You're going to knock me off my top bunk. I'm going to crash right into a Danish runaway. Knock the iPhone out of his hand. I do travel out. I'm always looking for money-saving travel tips. I was talking to a friend of mine who travels all the time. He goes, I have a great travel tip for you. Great way to get free internet access when you're staying at a hotel. It's like, let's hear it. Because you sign up for the internet. Then you call down to the front desk. Tell them it's broken. They'll take it off your bill. Then just keep using it. Okay, so your hot travel tip is stealing. You didn't think I could come up with that? You wouldn't happen to have a hot tip on how to get free blueberries at the supermarket, would you? Well, it's funny you should ask. Do you own a backpack? Wow, I'm starting to get the hang of this. Look, there's a little lady walking alone with a purse. I just thought of a smoking hot tip on how to get a complimentary little old lady's purse. You and I should meet monthly and exchange great ideas like this. Together we'll save millions every year. Together. I was out of town doing a show, another comedian came up to me and goes, so you're from New York City, huh? I go, yeah. He goes, not a fan.
Cheap Trick is from Rockford. Let's not yell out anything else, though. So we are recording. Good boy. Thought I told you to wait in the car. I hate going home to Illinois to visit my family. I always ask them, like, hey, are you guys planning on talking in those accents the whole time I'm home? And my mom's like, you used to talk like this too, Tasha. Yes, but you see, I've reinvented myself. Do you have any idea who I think I am? I used to have to take the bus when I first moved to Los Angeles. I live in Los Angeles now. Do you guys have public transportation here? But you guys don't take it, right? I didn't think so. In Los Angeles, it is only insane people on the bus. And I saw your light rail stop, and it's very similar. In any other situation, if you had a padded cell full of crazy people, you wouldn't wheel it through town. father is embarrassing me online. He doesn't understand how Facebook works. He's picking up on my friends. He's racist. Like, some guy with a Spanish last name wrote on my wall, he's like, I want to marry you. And my dad's like, over my dead body, Jose Cuervo. I'm like, everybody sees that. My dad's given himself a mobster name now on the internet, like, because we're Italians, and now he's like Johnny Legs. And so he's like, thinks he's all cool. Why do all Italians act like they're in the mob? It's so embarrassing. Whenever I meet my dad's friends, they'll come up to me. It's like, hey, Taj, how you doing? John Canariata, I'm friends with your dad. Listen, you ever need anything, you let me know. I work over at the elementary school. Arts and crafts. I'll hook you up. You need some Crayola, some construction paper, whatever you need. Hey, Taj, Vinny Jardini, I went to school with your father. Listen, I don't know if you have a little thing called gasoline, but I pump it. I'll help you out. These guys are idiots. Credit card with her foot and was told by the cashier, girl, you ain't got no arms.
Can't look up with some. This is an idiot. Oh, okay.